Welcome to my channel. Do you want to speak English more clearly? Do you want people to understand you the first time you speak? Do you sometimes feel that the English words are in your mind? But when you try to speak, they do not come out right? You are not alone. Many English learners know the words. They know the meaning, but their mouth does not say them clearly. This video is not about grammar. It is not about long vocabulary lists. It is about something more important: your mouth. Yeah. Yes, your mouth, your lips, your tongue, your jaw. Today, we will train them, just like you train your hands to write or your legs to walk. You will learn how to move your mouth the English way, step by step, sound by sound, slowly and simply. You will learn why people cannot understand you and how you can fix that. And the best part? You can start this training today, right now, with just 0 minutes a day. A. You don't need expensive tools. You don't need a teacher. You only need your voice, your mirror, and a little time. This is not magic. This is practice. This is daily mouth training. And this can change your English. It is simple. It is powerful. It works. So, stay with me. Watch until the end. Speak with me, train with me, and feel the difference in your English. Let's begin. Chapter E. Your mouth is a muscle. Train it like one. Noor is a young woman from Pakistan. She lives in a small city near the mountains. She always loved the English language. Since she was a teenager, she read small books in English. She watched English movies with subtitles. She followed English learning channels on YouTube. She even kept a notebook where she wrote new words every day. Noor knew many English words. She understood basic grammar. She could write short stories. But she had one big problem: speaking. Whenever Noor tried to speak English, she felt stuck. The words were in her head, but they did not come out right. Her voice sounded soft. Her mouth felt lazy. Her tongue did not move quickly. Sometimes, people could not understand her. They said, "Can you repeat that?" Or, "Sorry." And every time this happened, Noor felt a little more afraid to speak. She thought, maybe I am just not good at English speaking. But then, something changed. Noor joined a new English class in her city. The class was small, just 6 students and one teacher named Miss Emma. On the first day, Miss Emma asked the students a question. "Why do you want to learn English?" Noor said, "I want to speak clearly. I know the words, but people do not understand me." Miss Emma smiled and said, "That is a very common problem, and I am going to help you fix it." Then she said something that Noor never forgot. Your brain knows English, but your mouth does not. We need to train your mouth. At first, Noor was confused. Train the mouth? She had never heard that before. She thought English was about grammar and vocabulary. Crumbre. But Miss Emma explained, your mouth is like your hands or your legs. It is full of small muscles. Your lips, your tongue, your jaw. And these muscles are used to your native language. If you want to speak English clearly, You must teach your mouth how to move in a new way. The class was quiet. Everyone was listening carefully. Miss Emma continued, "This is what we call mouth training. Whoa. It is just like going to the gym, but for your voice. You stretch, you move, you repeat, and slowly your mouth learns to speak clearly." That day, Noor started something new, mouth warm-ups. Cane. Miss Emma showed them a few simple exercises. First, jaw stretches. She asked the class to open their mouths slowly and gently. Not too wide, she said, just enough to feel the stretch. Then close. Then open again. Noor followed along. It felt a little funny, but not hard. Next, they did lip buzzing. "Press your lips together," said Miss Emma, "and blow air through them." Fool! The room was full of strange buzzing sounds. Everyone laughed. But Miss Emma explained, "This wakes up your lips. It helps your mouth feel strong and alive." After that, they practiced slow vowel sounds. Miss Emma said the sound, "wah," and asked the class to repeat it. Then she said, "woo," and they repeated again. Noor noticed that she had to open her mouth more than usual. Miss Emma told them, "English needs big mouth movement. Don't be shy. Stretch your face." At the end of class, Miss Emma gave them a simple challenge. She said, "Go home. Stand in front of a mirror. Say 5 vowel sounds slowly. A, E, I, O, U. Watch your mouth. Feel your face move. Do it for 5 minutes every day." Noor did the mirror exercise that night. She stood in front of her small bedroom mirror and said, "Ah, E, O." She watched her lips move. She felt her jaw open wide. She felt her tongue rise and fall. It was like a workout, not for her body, but for her voice. She felt a little silly at first. But she remembered, train your mouth. Speak clearly. Noor did the mirror test every day. She also added a small notebook where she wrote how she felt. Yeah. On day San, she wrote, "My mouth feels stronger." On day Woof, she wrote, "I sound better when I say T in 3. On day Chi, she wrote, "Today I spoke to a tourist. He understood me." One day, Miss Emma played a video in class. It was of a child learning to walk. She said, "This is like you. The child falls again and again, but every time the legs grow stronger. One day, the child walks. Your mouth is learning the same way." This made Noor smile. She understood now. Speaking is not just about knowing words. It is about training the muscles that say the words. Every sound needs movement. Every sentence needs coordination. And just like dancing or singing, it gets better with practice. At the end of the week, Miss Emma gave them one more tip. Before you speak English, warm up your mouth. Do some jaw stretches. Buzz your lips. Say the vowel sounds. Then speak. You will notice a big difference. Noor believed her. She made a small mouth training routine. Step E, stretch jaw 5 times. Step R, buzz lips for 2 seconds. Step Sen, say A, E, I, O, U slowly, 10 times each. Step Sir, look in the mirror. Speak one sentence like, "Today is a good day. She did this every day." Slowly, her English became clearer. People stopped asking her to repeat. They understood her the first time. Noor felt happy. She felt confident. Her mouth was learning, and so can yours. Your mouth is a muscle. Train it like one. Be gentle. Be patient. But most of all, be consistent. One day, people will hear you speak English and say, "Wow, that's clear," and you will smile, just like Noor. Stay with me. Chapter. We will train one of the most important parts of your throat, mouth, your jaw and lips, to say vowel sounds clearly. Let's keep going. Chapter R. Open your mouth. The secret of vowel sounds. Many English learners do something without even realizing it. They speak with a closed mouth. Their words sound soft, unclear, or sometimes wrong. Not because they don't know the words, but because their mouth does not move enough. This is especially true with vowel sounds. In English, vowels are wide, open, and full of sound. But in many languages, vowels are shorter, tighter, or said with a smaller mouth movement. So what happens? Words like ship and sheep start to sound the same, or cat and cut come out wrong, and the listener gets confused. That's where today's lesson begins. Let's meet Miguel. Miguel is from Brazil. He has been learning English for 2 years. He knows many words. He watches movies in English. He even understands music lyrics. But when he speaks, people sometimes ask him to repeat. He says beach, but they hear bitch. He says full, but it sounds like fool. At first, he thought it was his grammar. He studied harder. He memorized more words. But nothing changed. Shuri, until one day, a pronunciation coach told him something simple. Your mouth is too small when you speak English. Open it. Let the sounds come out. Miguel didn't understand at first, but then he started practicing in front of a mirror. Just 5 minutes a day. He chose a few vowel sounds. Ish as in ship. Ish as in sheep. Kusha as in cat. Usha as in cut. And hasha as in car. He opened his mouth wide. He watched his lips, his jaw, and his face. He spoke slowly, clearly, and with more voice. And slowly, things began to change. People started understanding him more. His confidence grew. His English didn't just sound better. It felt better too. So let's talk about these sounds. In English, vowel sounds are not just sounds. They are shapes. Your mouth makes a different shape for ship than for sheep. You don't just change the letters. You change the position of your tongue, the space inside your mouth, and how open or relaxed your jaw is. Let's take 5 powerful vowel pairs. These are the sounds. Many learners mix up. Repeat slowly after me, Ibrit. Ship sheep. Sheep madet shresha versus I limbrit. Ship is short. The lips are relaxed. Sheep is long. The lips stretch a little more are beat asha versus I shash again. Bit is fast. light. Beat is strong and held a little longer. San. Cat. Cut shune ash versus shash. A Falevan cat is made with the jaw wide open, tongue forward. Cut is more central, with a relaxed mouth. Quan hour, si seth, pool. Pool's a Persian. Pool's urgent. U sash versus su u. Pool is short u seches. Pull, c u. Pull is short and a little tight. Pool is long, with lips rounded more. Woo. Cup. Carpjan Alesha versus Alabin cup is short and central. Carp is long, mouth open, jaw drops more. Now let's try a quick mirror test. Stand in front of a mirror. Say ship. Then say sheep. Watch your mouth. Can you see the difference? If not, exaggerate it. Stretch the sound. Open your lips. Drop your jaw. Feel how your tongue moves. This is not silly. This is training. The same way a singer warms up their voice, or an actor practices lines in front of a mirror. You are training your face, your mouth, It is okay to feel strange at first. It might feel too big, too slow, too dramatic. But that's what English sounds are. They are wide, open, musical. In your language, the vowels might be quieter or shorter. But in English, they need space. So give them that space. Try this. Take 5 vowel pairs. Say each one sure times. Slowly, clearly, with full mouth movement. Do this every day for 1 week. After 1 week, listen to yourself again. Say ship, sheep, record your voice. You will hear the difference. Your vowels will sound more English. Your confidence will grow. Miguel did this every day. Just 5 minutes. And now people don't ask him to repeat. They understand him the first time. He doesn't feel shy anymore. He says, I didn't need to learn more words. I just needed to open my mouth. So remember, this chapter is simple but powerful. Open your mouth. Stretch the sound. Relax your jaw. Speak slowly. Watch yourself in the mirror. Listen to your voice. And practice. Day by day, your vowels will become clearer. Your speech will become smoother. And your English will start to shine. Let's keep going. Your mouth is learning. Your voice is growing. In the next chapter, we'll explore consonants, the sounds, shape that shape and cut your words. But for now, pause the video. Try these vowel pairs. Feel the change. Speak with power. Speak with clarity. You got this. Chapter Sen. Your tongue is the key. Learn the hidden movements. If you want to speak clear English, not ignore your tongue. It is the secret tool inside your mouth. Soft, flexible, and powerful. But here's the truth. Most English learners never think about it. They focus on grammar. They focus on vocabulary. But they forget the thing that actually touches the sounds. Your tongue. English has the sounds that many languages don't use. The L, the R, the TH, the N. These sounds depend on how your tongue moves. And if your tongue doesn't move the English way, people may not understand you, even if your grammar is perfect. Let me tell you a story about Amina. Amina is from Egypt. She always loved English. She could read English books. She understood English movies. But when she spoke, people always asked her to repeat. She was confused. One day, during her English class, her teacher smiled and said, "Amina, your tongue is speaking Arabic inside English words." Amina laughed. "How can I fix that?" she asked. The teacher gave her a spoon. A spoon! Amina was surprised. "Put this spoon between your lips," the teacher said. "Now, try to say war without moving your lips. Only your tongue must work." It was hard. Amina laughed again. But she practiced. Every day, just for 5 minutes. And in 1 week, something amazing happened. Her R started to sound clear. This is the power of your tongue. It is the hidden key. And you can train it, just like Amina. Let's begin with something simple. The L sound. The L sound. In many languages, L is soft and flat. But in English, it's clear and sharp. Try this. Touch the tip of your tongue to the roof of your mouth, just behind your front teeth. Now say light, love, like. Feel that pressure? That's good. That's English L. Next is the R, one of the most difficult sounds for learners. It is not like the R in Spanish. It is not like the R in Arabic or French. In English, R comes from deep in your mouth. Your tongue must curl slightly, not touch the roof, not touch the teeth. Just float in the middle. Try this slowly. Red, road, rain. Say them again. Road, road, rain. Can you feel your tongue rising in the back and curling a little? Good. That is the movement you need. Now let's move to the TH sound. This is another sound that doesn't exist in many languages. It feels strange at first, but it is simple when you understand the steps. First, place the tip of your tongue between your upper and lower teeth. Yes, actually between the teeth. Now push air out. Try it. Thoo. That's the sound in Think Thank You Thursday. It is soft, airy. Now try the stronger version. This, that, these. The same tongue position, but this time your voice joins. You will feel a small vibration. Practice these pairs. Think. This thin remj, thin remj then. Thank. Piamj. That. Don't worry if you make mistakes. Your tongue is learning a new dance. Let's talk about N now. It seems easy, but in English, N must be clean and nasal. Your tongue must press against the top of your mouth. Just like with L. One thing, but without letting air go through the mouth. Try this. Nice, night name. Now put your fingers on your nose. Do you feel a little vibration? Delex Trottenprissor. That means your N is strong and clear. Now here's a fun training you can do every day. It's called the tongue track. Stand in front of a mirror. Say these 5 words slowly and clearly. Love, road, thank, this, night. Again, love, road, thank, this, night. Watch your tongue. Feel the shape. Notice how it moves. Do it again, but this time, close your eyes. Focus only on the feeling inside your mouth. This is how your tongue learns, through repetition, feeling, and sound. Let's review a small daily exercise. First, Say L words slowly in front of a mirror for R minutes. Net. Second, practice R by curling your tongue. R minutes. Third, say TH words with your tongue between your teeth. R minutes. Buck between your teeth. R minutes. Last, say N words and feel the nose vibration. E minute. That's a chi minute tongue workout. Do this every day. Your sounds will change. And here is the top moment. Let's do a slow guided tongue sound. Mimic session. Say this after me. Love, pause, road, pause, thank, pause, this, pause, night. Again, love, road, thank, this, night. Now one more time, but faster. Love, road, thank, this, night. Now whisper them. Now say them loudly. Now say them confidently. This is not grammar. This is training. Your brain already knows English. Now your mouth, especially your tongue, must learn too. Every day, every sound, every movement. It's slow, but it's real. Keep going. Keep speaking. You are building a new English tongue. Chapter 4. Use your lips. Power for clear sounds. Let's talk about something small but powerful. Your lips. You may not realize it, but your lips play a huge role in clear English speech. Sounds like P, B, M, F, and V depend on your lips. If your lips are lazy, the sounds are weak. If your lips are trained and active, your words become sharp and clear. In this chapter, we will train the lips. You will learn simple techniques to wake up your lip muscles and make every sound stronger. And yes, we will have fun doing it. Let's meet someone just like you. His name is Hiroshi, and he comes from Japan. Hiroshi is a quiet person. He loves to read English books and listen to English podcasts. He understands a lot. He knows many words. But when he speaks, people often ask him to repeat, especially when he says words like pen, bin, very, or make. Why? Because his lip sounds are too soft. His P sounds like B. His F sounds like H. He gets frustrated. One day, his English teacher tells him something very simple. She says, "Your lips are sleeping. We need to wake them up." Then she gives Hiroshi a simple test. A tissue test. She holds a small tissue in front of her lips and says the word pen. The tissue moves. Then she says bin. The tissue moves again. Then she gives the tissue to Hiroshi. He tries to say pen, but the tissue doesn't move. "Try again," she says. More air, stronger lips. Slowly, Hiroshi starts to see and feel the difference now. Let's do what Hiroshi did. Get a small tissue or a piece of paper. Hold it in front of your lips, not too close, just a few inches away. Now say the word pen. Say it again, pen. Do you see the paper move? If not, push more air. Use your lips to make a small explosion. Puh, pen. Now try bin. The movement is softer, but the lips still touch and release. Bin. These are called plosive sounds. They need strong, clear action from the lips. This is your tissue test. Try it with pan, bad, map. Say each word loudly, clearly, and feel the air. Next, let's move to F and V sounds. These sounds are different. Your top teeth should touch your bottom lip. Gently. Not too hard. Now, blow air out. Feel the vibration? Now add your voice. These are your fricative sounds. Try these pairs. Find vine. Fan hummed van fast vast fool vote. Can you hear the difference? It's small, but important. Practice them slowly. Use a mirror if you can. Watch your lips. See how they move. Are your teeth touching the bottom lip on F and V sounds? Are you using your voice on V? Now let's wake up your lips even more. Now let's wake up your lips even more. Here are some lip training drills you can do every day. C.E. Lip pops Mindal. Press your lips together tightly. Then pop them open. Do it slowly. Pop, pop, pop. Try tar times. This builds lip strength. R. Sound. Close your lips and hum. Feel the vibration in your lips and nose. Say it again, a little louder. Try it in words. Man, make, maybe. Sun VV vibrations. Serdant. Touch your top teeth to your bottom lip and make a long vivavav sound. Feel the vibration. Hold it for seconds. Try it with words. Very. Voice. Vote. Su. Blow through lip stingle. Relax your lips and blow air through them like a horse. Brrrr. This warms up the lip muscles. It looks silly, but it works. These exercises may feel funny at first, but they are powerful. Just like stretching before a workout, these movements prepare your lips for real English speaking. Real English speaking. Do them every day, even just minutes, and your sounds will become clearer. Hiroshi followed these drills every morning. He made it part of his coffee routine. He would sit at the table, drink tea, and do his PBFVM drills. After 2 weeks, his friend noticed something. Your English sounds stronger, she said. Hiroshi smiled. For the first time, his mouth felt active. Alive. Confident. He no longer feared the P and B sounds. He owned them. So here is your challenge today. Do the tissue test. Do the lip pops and VVV drills. Record yourself. Listen back. Compare the first try and the last try. You will feel the change. Remember, clear English does not only come from the brain. It comes from the mouth. And your lips are powerful tools. Don't let them sleep. Wake them up. Train them. Use them. And speak English with strength and clarity. Now take a deep breath. Smile. And say this sentence with me, slowly and clearly, Duriount. My perfect voice is very powerful. Feel the P, the V, the lips working together. Great. Chapter Woo. Slow down. Why speed kills clarity. Have you ever felt like you have to speak fast in English to sound fluent? Many learners believe that if they speak quickly, they will sound more natural, more confident, or more like native speakers. But the truth is, speed is not the goal. Clarity is. Clarity is. You can speak very fast and still be misunderstood. And you can speak slowly and be perfectly clear. Let's meet someone who had to learn this lesson the hard way. Her name is Sita, and she's from India. Sita grew up in a bilingual home. She learned English at school and used it often at work. She knew a lot of vocabulary and could understand English movies and songs. But whenever she spoke English, people looked confused. Her sentences were full of words, but the words were not clear. Sita thought she had to speak fast to impress people. One day, during a team presentation, she gave a speech in English. She had practiced for hours, but when she finished, her manager smiled kindly and said, "You know a lot of good ideas, Sita, but I couldn't catch all of them. You spoke too fast." Sita was surprised. She thought fluency meant fast speech, but her teacher explained something simple and powerful. Eh? If people can't understand you, it doesn't matter how fast you talk. That sentence changed her thinking. She realized that being understood was more important than sounding fast. So, she started a new habit. Every morning, before she left for work, she stood in front of her mirror and read 3 simple sentences in English, but not fast, very slowly, word by word. She moved her mouth clearly. Can't. She opened her jaw. She paused between words. It felt strange at first, too slow, too unnatural. But after 1 week, something changed. Her colleagues began to say, "Sita, your English sounds so clear now. Now let's talk about what Sita did, and what you can do too." The secret is slow speech practice. It doesn't mean you have to always talk slowly. It means you must train clarity first, and speed will come later. Here's your first challenge. Take this sentence. I want to speak English clearly. Now, say it. But say it very slowly, like this. Bardion, I want to speak English clearly. Move your mouth fully for each word. Don't be shy. Don't mumble. Open your lips. Stretch your jaw. Make each sound clear. Now here's the fun part. Wait 5 seconds between each word. Yes, 5 full seconds. It will feel slow. It will feel silly. But it will train your mouth and brain to notice every sound. Let's try. Sidn't I? Pause. Want. Unpause a speech into. Unpause a pote. Spleesh. English. Pause clearly. This is the Woo Second Pause and Speak Challenge. You don't have to do it forever. Just for 5 minutes a day. Read 1 paragraph slowly like this, and then say it again a little faster, and again a little faster. This trains both your clarity and your natural rhythm. Let's try another sentence. She is working on her pronunciation. Now slow it down. Say it with pauses. Feel your lips. Feel your tongue. Feel your voice. You see, when we slow down, our mouth muscles learn better. Our tongue knows where to go. Our lips know when to press or stretch. It's just like playing an instrument. And a guitar player doesn't start by playing fast songs. First, they practice slow, clear, controlled. Then, over time, they speed up. So, here's a tip. Record yourself. Say 1 sentence fast. Then say it slow. Listen. Which one is clearer? Which one sounds more confident? You'll be surprised. Slow speech often sounds stronger and more professional. And another tip: pause between sentences, just like I'm doing now. A pause is powerful. It gives your listener time to understand. It gives you time to breathe, to think, to pronounce better. In many cultures, fast speech is linked to excitement. But in English learning, fast often means unclear. So take a deep breath. Speak slower, speak clearer, and build real confidence. Remember Sita? Today, she leads meetings in English. She doesn't rush. She speaks calmly, clearly, and with purpose. People listen, because now every word she says, they understand. You don't need to rush your words. You just need to reach your listener. And the best way to do that? Slow down. Be clear. Let your words breathe. So tonight, before you sleep, try this. Take 2 sentences. Say them slowly, with pauses, with clear mouth movement. Train like Sita did. You will notice the difference, and others will too. Let's move on. In the next chapter, we will bring everything together: mouth, lips, tongue, and speed, and build a short daily routine you can start tomorrow. But for now, take a moment. Speak slowly. Speak clearly. You're doing great. Chapter Lu, Shadowing with the Mouth. Your daily mirror friend. Let's bring it all together now. You've learned about the muscles in your mouth, how to open your jaw, how to move your tongue, how to use your lips, and why slowing down is key. But now comes the real test: practice. Daily practice. And not just any practice. Smart, focused, mouth training practice. That's what this chapter is about. The best technique to train your mouth for clear English is called mouth shadowing. It's simple, it's powerful, and it works if you do it every day. Let me tell you about a young man named Ahmed from Morocco. Ahmed always had a deep love for English. He watched movies, listened to music, and even understood many words. But when he spoke, people often said, "Sorry, can you repeat that?" His English wasn't bad, but it was unclear. His mouth was not used to moving the English way. Then, one day, he watched a YouTube video about shadowing. But this wasn't just listening and repeating. It was different. It was about watching how the speaker moved their mouth and copying exactly. He started simply. He picked a 5-minute video with slow English and clear pronunciation. Every day, he would sit in front of a mirror, watch the video, pause it line by line, and mimic the speaker. He didn't just copy the sound. He copied the mouth movements, the lip shapes, the jaw positions, and the rhythm. He recorded himself, played it back, and corrected his voice. After 2 weeks, he noticed something amazing. He sounded clearer. And more importantly, he felt more confident. So how can you do what Ahmed did? Let's break it down into 5 easy steps that you can follow every single day. These are simple but very powerful. Step E. Choose a clear English video. Pick one speaker. It could be a teacher on YouTube, a TED Talk, or even this video. Choose a short clip, just 1 to 5 minutes. Make sure the speaker talks slowly and clearly. Step R. Sit in front of a mirror. This is important. The mirror is your feedback tool. Watch your mouth. Notice if it moves like the speaker's. Does your mouth open wide enough? Are your lips active? Is your jaw relaxed? Step San. Watch one sentence at a time. Play one sentence. Then pause. Watch how the speaker said it. Where was their tongue? How wide did they open their mouth? Were their lips tight or loose? Then, copy that sentence. Don't worry if it's not perfect the first time. Steps. Record your voice. Use your phone. Speak the sentence and listen back. Compare it with the original speaker. What sounds different? Was your voice too flat? Did your vowels sound short or unclear? Try again. Step woo. Repeat the same clip for 1 woo days. Don't change the video every day. Practice the same few sentences for woo days. Your mouth will begin to remember the movement. Just like dancers repeat the same steps, your mouth also needs to repeat sounds. Now let's do one full round of mouth shadowing together. I'll say a sentence. Watch how I say it. Then I'll pause. You speak after me. Ready? I want to speak clearly in English. Pause. Say it slowly. Focus on the lips. Speak, the open mouth. Clearly and smooth flow. In English. Again, I want to speak clearly in English. Pause. Do this every day with sand-u sentences. It doesn't need to be long. But it must be consistent. Here's what happens when you do this for Chide's Dummerient. Your lips become more active. Your jaw starts opening naturally. Your tongue learns new movements. Your brain and mouth start working together. And your confidence grows. Weighed this method for censor days. Ahmed used this method for censor days. He started speaking in his English class, and his teacher noticed a change immediately. You're clearer now, she said. I understand you the first time. That's your goal, too. Not to be perfect, not to speak fast, but to be understood the first time. Mouth shadowing is not about copying someone's accent. It's about training your muscles to pronounce words clearly. Just like an athlete trains their body, you're training your voice. And the best part? You already have everything you need. A phone, a mirror, a short video, and a little daily time. There's one more tip before we close this chapter. Choose a speaker whose voice you like, someone whose style feels natural to you. Don't copy a voice you dislike. Smile while speaking. When your body is relaxed, your mouth moves better. So here's your daily mission. Rendit at open YouTube. John Who's a short. Slow English video, San. Play one sentence, Su. Watch the mouth, Woo, pause, low combi, Chi record, bot compare. Joe, repeat, do it today. Do it tomorrow. Keep going. Your mirror is now your coach. Your voice is your training tool. And your goal, clear English, is getting closer every single day. This is how you make real progress. Not with magic, not with grammar books, but with simple, daily, focused mouth shadowing. You're doing something powerful. Keep training. Your English voice is waking up. Chapter Chi record, compare, repeat. How to fix your sound. Li Mei sat quietly in her room in Shanghai. Her English teacher had just given her a simple assignment. Record yourself. reading 3 English sentences and listen to it. That's all. But to Li Mei, it felt like a mountain. She had been learning English for years. She could read well. She could write better than many others in her class. But when it came to speaking, and more importantly, listening to herself, she froze. "I can't do it," she whispered. Many English learners feel this way. They are afraid to hear their own voice. They think, what if I sound bad? What if I make mistakes? What if my accent is too strong? But here's the truth. If you never hear your voice, you'll never know how to fix it. This chapter is about one of the most powerful tools for clear English, self-recording. UPA, VE. You don't need special equipment. Just your phone and a quiet room. When you record your voice and compare it to a native speaker, you begin to notice things. The way your mouth moves, the way your tongue sits, the way your vowels stretch or your consonants stop. It's like holding up a mirror to your sound. Li Mei didn't try on the first day, or the second, but on the third day, she sat at her desk, picked 3 simple sentences, and hit the record button. Her hands were shaking. Her heart was beating fast. She said the sentences slowly. Then she played it back. And at first, she didn't like it. "Do I really sound like that?" she asked. But she listened again. And this time, she didn't judge. She just listened. Then, something powerful happened. She opened a YouTube video with a native speaker saying the same sentences. She played it. Then she played her own voice. Native. Hers. Native. Hers. And slowly, she began to notice small things. The way the native speaker said "the" with a soft th. The way the word water had a smooth tt sound. The way each sentence had a rhythm. Li Mei took a deep breath and tried again. So, breath. She said the same 3 sentences, this time focusing on just one word, the. She placed her tongue between her teeth. She slowed down. "Hey!" She hit record again. And when she listened this time, it was better. Just a little bit, but better. This process is what we call record, compare, repeat. And it works. Every time. The goal is not perfection. The goal is awareness. When you hear your own voice next to a native speaker, your brain starts making connections. You become your own teacher. Let's try it together now. Grab your phone. Open a voice recording app. Say these 3 sentences, Dard Ardo. E. This is the best day of my life. R. I want to learn English clearly and confidently. San. Thank you for helping me grow. Say them slowly. Take your time. Now play it back. Don't judge. Just listen. Next, find a native speaker version of the same sentences from a podcast, YouTube, or a slow English learning video. Play that. Then play yours. Now, listen for differences. Not for mistakes, for differences. Can you hear where your sound is different? Is your th sound like a d? Is your r too flat or too strong? You can. Is your pace too fast? Is your voice too quiet or too soft? Now pick just one word that sounds different. Focus only on that. Practice that word again. Record just that word. Compare again. Try again. This is how improvement happens. One word. One sentence. One step. Back to Lee May. She began doing this every night. 3 sentences. One new word focus. After 1 week, she smiled at her voice. "That sounds like me," she said, but clearer. After 2 weeks, she noticed her classmates asked her to repeat herself less often. After 1 month, she gave a short speech in her class, and people clapped. What changed? Not her grammar, not her vocabulary, her voice, her sound, her confidence. This is your journey too. Don't be afraid of your voice. It is your tool. It is your power. The more you listen, the more you learn. The more you repeat, the clearer you become. Top moment of this chapter: the sentence self-test. Every learner who tries it feels something special. The moment they hear their own improvement. Improvement. That small click in the brain that says, yes, I can do this. So here's your challenge tonight. Record your voice. 3 sentences. Then tomorrow do it again. And the next day, keep a small notebook. Write 1 word you improved each day. 1 step a day builds a new sound. A stronger, clearer English voice. More. Chapter Ba. Make it a habit. Your mouth. Learns daily. Let me ask you something. Can you brush your teeth perfectly in just 1 day? Can you learn to play the piano in 1 week? Faye. Of course not. These things take time and small daily practice. The same is true for clear English. If you want your mouth to speak English clearly, your mouth must move every day. Not just once a week, not just when you feel motivated, but every single day, even for just 2 minutes. In this chapter, we'll learn how to turn mouth training into a daily habit. And I'll tell you the story of a learner named Carlos, a young man from Mexico who spoke English for years, but never clearly, until he started a simple daily routine and everything changed. Carlos was Arthur War. He had been studying English since school. He knew grammar. He could write. But when he spoke, people didn't understand him. His mouth stayed small. His voice was quiet. His vowels were not open. His sounds were not sharp. He said sentences, but they didn't sound right. People asked him to repeat. Sometimes they misunderstood completely. Carlos felt tired. He thought, maybe I'm not good at speaking. But then one day, he saw a video. The teacher said, your mouth is your English. If you train it daily, it will change. That sentence stayed in his mind. So Carlos made a promise. Just 2 minutes a day. Every morning, before breakfast, he would do a small routine. Not a long class. Not a perfect practice. Just real minutes to move his mouth, his jaw, his tongue, and his lips. Like an English speaker. And here's what his routine looked like. Step 1. Warm up your mouth. Carlos would gently open his jaw, stretch his lips, make simple ah, ooh, ee sounds. Just like an athlete warms up their body, Carlos warmed up his speaking muscles. Step 2. Practice mouth sounds. He picked 5 sounds, like P, V, R, T, H, and SH. Slowly, clearly, He would repeat them. P, 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 v, r, th, sh. Each sound had its shape. His lips popped, his tongue moved, his teeth touched. Every day, just 5 sounds. 10 times each. Step 3. Say a slow sentence. Carlos had a notebook with simple English sentences. Like I would like a cup of coffee. He said it slowly with full mouth movement. He paused between words. He didn't rush. He focused on clarity, not speed. Step 4. Mirror shadowing. Carlos opened YouTube, played a slow English clip, and stood in front of a mirror. He looked at the speaker's mouth. Then he copied, mouth to mouth. 1 sentence. 2 sentences. He spoke with his eyes on his own face, watching how his mouth moved. Step 5. Record and repeat. Carlos recorded 1 sentence. He played it. Then he played the original voice. Did it sound the same? Not always. But that was okay. He tried again. Day by day, his sentence became stronger, clearer, more confident. That was it. Just 10 minutes. But he did it every day, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, even when he didn't feel like it, even when he was busy, even when his progress felt slow. He showed up, and after censor days, something magical happened. Carlos was talking to a new friend online. The friend asked, "Are you from the U.S.?" Carlos smiled. "No, I'm from Mexico." The friend said, "Wow, your English sounds so clear." That 1 sentence changed everything. That's the power of daily mouth training. It's not about talent. Why? It's not about being born with a good accent. It's about showing up every day and teaching your mouth to speak clearly. So now it's your turn. Can you give 10 minutes a day? Can you warm up your mouth? Say 5 sounds. Speak 1 slow sentence. Shadow with a video. Record and compare. You don't need a fancy course. You don't need a native speaker. You just need your mouth and a mirror. And let's make it even easier. Here's a sample daily routine you can copy to Midiant E. Warm-up sounds. E, ooh. Censor seconds. R. 5 sound practice. P, B, F, V, THH, R minutes. Sun. 1 slow sentence. The weather is nice today. E-minute. S. Mirror shadowing with YouTube. Send minutes. Woo. Record your voice and listen. R to send minutes. That's it. Just sure minutes. And as you practice, keep a journal. Write day E. I spoke slowly. Day woo. My we teaches clearer. Day jur woo. I recorded my voice with confidence. You'll start to see your progress. Not all at once, but step by step. The final message is this: clear English is not a gift. It is a result of what you do every day. So train your mouth daily. Speak with strength. Speak with purpose. And remember, your English voice is already inside you. You just need to wake it up. 1 minute at a time,